The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. Looking at Golden State, they're coming off a win in their last game against the Heat in Miami. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season, just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
The Golden Gate Bridge, not only a national treasure, but a busy thoroughfare as well. The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. No question they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to take an early lead, then try to get this one over early.
And really no surprise here, guys, at all to find them among the elite teams in their conference. And moreover, I'd say this is a team with a legitimate chance to win it all.
I'm with you there. That's a safe bet. I mean, they've played angry this year with an edge, really pounding down and beating up on people. As long as they save some of that fire and fight for the postseason, they're going to be a scary team to face.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Hayward. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here is Riley. 17 points for him last game against Miami. And there's the pass to Livingston. Just 5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kev, Quinn Snyder gave me a few moments to catch up with him. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying, Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Burks. From outside, off the mark.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Screen by Bogut. Here's Riley. Can't hit. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And that one's good. Burke.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Livingston passes to Riley. Green, the screen. Off the screen, and Freak throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
4 on the clock. On its way from Hayward for 2. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Livingston dishes to Freak. Down low. And stolen by Favors. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Sinks the 15-footer. Burke's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Freak. He has 7. Thompson right side, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Freak. First in scoring, 10th in steals, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Exum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Pass to Wiles. Nato dishes to Favors. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And Riley gets it to go. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. The feed to Exum. In the corner, it's Hayward. Pass to Wiles. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Warriors leading by 5. Freak with it. He's got 9. Green with a screen for Freak. He feeds it to Iguodala. Shoots from the baseline, and another basket for Golden State.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Here's Exum after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Poked away. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Here's Barnes. Fires from deep. Shot is off. Exum. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. For his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better, keep making strides, and keep getting better in every aspect of my game.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last... matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He dropped in 17 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Inside, he's looking for Bogut and finds him.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Warriors leading by 8. Livingston kicks to Freak. Puts up a 3. No luck. And Utah the other way now. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game.